first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first and 10, Jones. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable second and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and 15 now. Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
In motion, the tight end. After the sack on first down, Jones dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And they'll send Williams in motion right. To try again after the sack. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand. Yeah,
they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jones now throwing on third and long. This is Smith with a grab. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Nelson Aguilar. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again is Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say no.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 39, Broncos 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Daniel Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the
You trash for that, my boy. Trash.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result,
trash ass nigga.
Interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On first down, it's Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 37 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's loose again. 20. He will score. Touchdown.
Trash.
Again, Elvin Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Jones throwing for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Jones on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run with Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Gibson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Daniel Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him
blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Able to find Higgins. Touchdown, Broncos. T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess he's got a man complete. Touchdown Colts. Jamison Williams, 76 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Throwing, Jones. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's caught. Cooper. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And he's got it. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll give it to Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.